So the relationship's ended, maybe your partner's broken up with you, maybe you've just had enough and called it quits, and you want them back, but you're not really quite sure why. Hi, I'm Amy, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. I'm a certified attachment style coach, and I help anxious attachers break the cycle of avoidant and emotionally unavailable partners so that you can thrive in your independence, become more secure, and prevent future heartbreak. And this video is really inspired by quite a few conversations that I've had this week with clients, and also comments that have been on my YouTube and on my TikTok. And a lot of people who are currently separated from their avoidant, even though they know that this relationship was not good for them, they still feel that pull towards that partner. They want to see signs that they're going to come back. But when we get into it, and I've been here to you guys several times, and if you've followed me for a while, you'll know that I was in a 7-year on and off relationship with a dismissive avoidant partner. So I am well versed in really wanting somebody, but not really understanding why I wanted them. And where I am now, looking back, this person was never right for me. I used to think that this person was the one, you guys. But where I am now, looking back, this person rarely met my needs. This person didn't listen to me. I didn't feel prioritized by this person. A lot of the time, I didn't even feel like this person cared about me. So if it is that you sat there consciously knowing that this relationship wasn't good for you, but you can't seem to let it go either. But if you're interested in what your attachment style is, I do have a free attachment style quiz. The link is in my bio. So I want to discuss something called a trauma bond. And trauma bond sounds really terrifying, but it's not. And actually, this was one of the huge realizations that I had, and understanding the trauma bond actually helped me let this person go permanently. So if you're in a relationship or have been in a relationship with somebody who is very intermittent, so somebody who thinks you're the best thing since sliced bread 1 minute, and then the next minute it's like you don't exist. What this creates is a physical response. So when you are getting the validation from this person, you're up here, your endorphins are up, your dopamine's up, and you think, oh my gosh, this is great. It feels like love. It feels like hope, because it's few and far between. So when you get these little hits of dopamine, it creates a physical kind of addiction. And seeing this as an addiction may well help you understand why you are still wanting this person, even though you know they're not good for you. So let's take a smoker, for example, who is trying to stop smoking. They know that cigarettes are not good for them, but for whatever reason, they would really kill for one right now. So when you are with somebody who is incredibly intermittent, really inconsistent, you become accustomed to this cycle where it's up and down, and that's where you get the push-pull, the on and off, the roller coaster relationship. And I referred to my relationship as the dismissive avoidant washing machine, because that's what it felt like. It felt like I didn't know where I stood most of the time. But when I got that little hit of attention or affection from this person, it would make me feel so hopeful. Maybe he'll change. Maybe he'll start doing this. Maybe he'll start being consistent. But then that was short-lived. So when it is that you get the breadcrumb and then that's all taken away, the anxiety starts to come up and your system is actually flooded with cortisol. So you'll go through quite long periods of time thinking, I don't know where I stand with this person. Yesterday they were saying this to me. Today they're ignoring me. Yesterday they told me they love me. Today they don't want to touch me. And what happens then is subconsciously and physically, you are going to be chasing the breadcrumb. When I describe it like this, it does sound like manipulation. And in my opinion, it is manipulation, regardless of whether it's intended or not. And I'm not saying that avoidance or emotionally unavailable people are bad people. They're not. They're terrified of intimacy and vulnerability. There might be moments of intimacy in your relationship, and then this person's attachment style is triggered, their anxiety is triggered, and their response is to push away, which in you makes you think, what the hell just happened? I'm going to try harder. I'm going to work harder because I want that breadcrumb. And if this is you, just so you know, I've helped lots of clients the world over with this very same problem. And when you're dealing with a trauma bond, it's not easy to break. So I've created a very specific blueprint of the exact steps I took to heal my attachment style from anxious to secure. I do have a few slots available this week for discovery calls if you're interested in that. Email me, my link is in the bio, and let's connect and let's talk about it. So how do you break a trauma bond? If you suspect that that is what it is, it's more of an addictive pull rather than a genuine want of this person. The first thing that I recommend that you do is go no contact. You need to go cold turkey. Having this person in your life is not going to help you right now. You can't heal being in contact with the thing that's hurting you. Let go of the thing that is biting you. And I'm not going to say that this is easy, because it wasn't. But when you are looking at it from the perspective of this is addiction, I'm an addict, they're the substance. When these cravings for this person come up, you're going to be able to notice them and separate yourself from them much better than if it is that you are literally desperate to speak to this person without realizing that this is what it is. You'll start to observe these cravings as they come up and start to journal on this as well. So when you feel the anxiety come up and when you feel the desperation to speak to this person, I want you to get your journal out and ask yourself, why do I want to speak to this person? What do I think I'm going to get from a conversation from this person? Maybe it's validation, for example. Maybe I want them to say that they regret it and they made a mistake. But what would that actually change? Will it erase all the hurt and pain that they've caused you? Will it mean that this person has changed? And I also want you to ask yourself, what is the likely possibility of me doing this? If it is that your ex is avoidant, narcissistic, emotionally unavailable, the chances of you getting that validation are unlikely. This group of people do not want to be vulnerable. They do not want conflict. They do not want to be in situations where they feel pressured to do something. So really ask yourself and be honest, what are your expectations from doing it? The second thing I notice is that people say, oh, I've been in no contact for 3 days, or I've been in no contact for 30 days, I've been in no contact for 80 days, I've been in no contact for 102 days. Stop counting. Stop counting how long you have been in no contact with this person for. You're in no contact indefinitely because at the moment, your self-worth and your self-esteem isn't as high as it could be. You've just been dumped by somebody who you really loved. You've come out of an avoidant relationship which has, by definition, diminished your own self-worth. So you're in no contact indefinitely because you need to show yourself that you are worthy of more. You are not going to do this by going back to a person that only misses you when you're not there, a person that is incapable of loving you the way that you deserve. And by continuing to go back to that person, all you are doing is feeding yourself with the belief and reaffirming the belief that I'm unworthy of more. I don't deserve more. This is the best I'm going to get, because none of these are true, my friend. You absolutely do deserve secure love. If you can just break out of this addictive cycle that you have going on, I promise you the other side of that is freedom. The other side of that is hope. At the moment, you're looking to them. You're like a sunflower and they're the sun. You're looking for them to validate you. You're looking for them to approve of you. You're looking to them to finally change their mind. You're looking at somebody who can't access their own feelings, let alone yours, to give you what you need to finally start meeting your need, but you're looking in the wrong place. I can promise you, when you have got through this, that's where your hope is. You can meet your own needs. You do not need this person. And if someone had told me that 3 years ago, I'd be like, no, I absolutely do need this person. So I understand it and I get it. This is temporary discomfort. What you're experiencing now is temporary discomfort. On the other side of it is going to be what you want, is going to be security, is going to be freedom, is going to be meeting your own needs, a relationship that you truly desire. You are going to be okay on your own for a while. So I hope you found that video helpful. If you did, drop a comment below. I also have a 6-week self-study course coming available soon. So subscribe to this channel for more information on that. I'm Amy and it's my honor to help you improve your self-worth. I will see you in the next video.